This is JJ. It's been a while since I shown my face on camera, but if you are from IG, you most likely already know me. If you don't, well, hi, welcome to my channel. I just wanted to say hi before we start with the pick a card. So remember that these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind. All my information is always in the description box below. The timestamps will be pinned in the comments section. There is no right or wrong way of doing this. You know, it's all based on your intuition, whatever you feel called to. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I hope everyone is having a beautiful day. I hope everyone is safe. Now let's get started with the pick a card. Bye. Hello everyone, welcome back. So today's pick a card is going to be just what do you need to hear right now? What do you need to know? Or what message do you need to hear, basically? So like always, all the timestamps are pinned in the comment section. You guys know the drill. All the information is always in the description box below. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If something doesn't fit, do not try to force it to fit. With that being said, we do have 3 runes in front of you. I'm not going to try to say their names because I'm going to butcher them. So we have this rune here, this one, and that one. So with that being said, again, whenever you feel ready, you can fast forward and select, or fast forward to your selected option. There we go. So option number 1, let's get started. Okay. So option number 1, you chose the rune of the letter N, okay? And this is for necessity. So there's something in need. You're in need of something, okay? This rune is all about restriction. It's about endurance. It's about, you know, how do your needs or your necessities create restrictions in your life? Right? So for example, if you're overworking yourself, you know, how is that creating an obstacle in your life? Maybe you don't feel as creative. Maybe you don't feel as passionate. Maybe you don't feel as energetic, right? Okay. Or how about if, like, let's say you're not going after what you want, so it can make you a little bit bitter, it can make you a little bit angry, right? Resentful for maybe putting yourself last. So this is what this rune is asking you to look at. How do your needs and your desires create restrictions in your life? Okay, but this is also a rune that gives you the power to overcome these restrictions. And usually the process will require endurance, determination, and patience. And it's also a rune about facing your fears, okay, for a lot of you. So let's see, what is your message? So for some of you, it's time for you guys to take a look at what is it that you need. It can be something as simple as resting. It can be something as simple as a vacation, a holiday, something like that. Or for others of you, it could be for you to face your fears in something. Saturn, speaking of restrictions, so I feel like this rune goes hand in hand. Saturn is as you guys know, is a restricting planet. It has a lot of, it requires you to work hard for something. So for some of you, maybe you've been working very hard towards something, right? Maybe you have been trying to pay off a debt. Maybe you have been paying off a debt karmically, okay? But I do feel here that it's time for a restart. It's time for a do-over. I do feel here as well that there might have been a lot of obstacles to achieve something with that Saturn energy. But again, like the rune said, right, in order to get through this, it's going to require endurance, determination, and patience. And this is what Saturn is all about. Saturn is not going to give you something, hand you something just because. He's not Jupiter. You know, Jupiter is a stroke of luck. Jupiter gives you things. Jupiter expands things. Jupiter's about luck, taking a gamble. Saturn is not. Saturn is like, you want something, well, this is what you got to do. You know, to get to the letter C, you got to go through A, B to get to C. Okay. And there's no cutting corners. There is no shortcuts. There is no nothing. So for a lot of you, you have been working very hard. You've been very honest, very hard working towards something, been very determined, very committed towards something. And I feel like you're tired with that Saturn energy. You know, you're tired. You've been having to adjust a lot of things in your life with that 555. This may be a number that you might have been seeing recently. And I feel here that there is a need for you to know that, the thing with Saturn is, yes, he makes you work hard, but he gives you long-term success, and he gives you that long-term stability that you want. He rewards you, and he rewards you big. Okay, but you have to put in that work, and for a lot of you have been doing that, and so Saturn is going to reward you. There's good karma coming your way. Okay, for a lot of you, I do feel like there is a need for you to work with rosemary, with the herb of rosemary, whether this be an essential oil, or you implement it in your rituals, in your diffuser, just rosemary. Okay. Then we have the new moon. So we do have a new moon actually happening on the 18th in the sign of Leo. So I do feel like for a lot of you, there's a new beginning around work for some of you, because Saturn does rule the 10th house. It rules work, career, profession, and life, your legacy. It does rule contracts as well. So for some of you, I do feel like there's a new beginning around there. But I feel like you've been cutting certain things out of your life first in order for this new beginning. And that's where Saturn has been making you kind of put in that elbow grease, if you will. Okay, for a lot of you, this is a good time to set intentions where you want to go next. Okay, where do you want to put in your hard work, determination, and energy into? This might be a relationship for some of you. This might be a new job position. This might be a new career, a new business, something. Where do you want to put in that effort? Because like I said, it's time for a do-over, and we have rebirth here. So for a lot of you have been tying loose ends here. Okay, and I feel like you're going to go through this period of stillness. After hard work, you're going to go into a period of stillness, and I feel like this is going to feel a little bit like, okay, what just happened? I was doing great. I was working. It was all there. And then what happened? And I feel like this is a moment for you to take a deep breath. This is a moment for you to kind of catch yourself, to connect with yourself. Okay. For some of you, Saturn is here letting you know, like, you're at the initial stages of something. There's still hard work to put into something. Whatever it is that you want to achieve, there's still hard work there to do. But know that you're going to get there. If you stay determined, if you stay patient, and if you stay committed to your goals, to your dreams, to whatever that intention is that you're setting, you bet you're going to get there, and you're going to be rewarded. So for some of you might have started something recently, and you're questioning whether all the hard work is going to pay off. It will, in due time. Also with Saturn restricts things. Saturn prolongs things, okay? So if you have Saturn, let's say, for example, in your 6th house, you're going to work very, very hard before you see any type of actual rewards. If you have Saturn in your 10th house, you bet, you're going to have success is going to come after the age of 30, after your Saturn return, okay? So just know that. But you are setting a firm foundation for you to build your dreams here. Take a break. Okay, so for some of you, like we had said earlier before we even pulled any of the cards, for some of you need to take a break. For some of you have been working very hard towards something, okay? And there needs to be a balance here. Like the card says, life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So for some of you, you're just like you're working so hard. You're working yourself to the bones because you want to achieve something. And Saturn here is telling you, with discipline and balance, you're going to get there. But you also need to take a break. Okay? Because what you're doing is a life's work. It's not overnight. So there's a need for you guys to disconnect here. Okay? And I feel like this new moon in Leo that's coming in on the 18th is going to help you a lot to disconnect and maybe recharge your batteries. We have Scorpio. So again, you guys have been going through massive transformations, a lot of adjustments here, okay? And they haven't been easy because with that Saturn energy again, but it's all to get you in alignment. It's all to get you on your path. Saturn is that tough love, It's that tough parent who's telling you, you got to do this. This is how it's done, okay? And I feel that this time is very important for you guys to stay resourceful, very, very resourceful, to go back to the basics of something. A holiday, look at that. Yeah, for a lot of you, what you're looking for, the answer that you're looking for actually is going to come to you once you take a break from something. And I know that sounds very counterintuitive, but it's very true. Sometimes when we disconnect, when we detach from something that we're so focused on, that is when we get the answers that we want. And the reason for that is because when we're so focused and attracting something, you're sending, the vibration that you're sending out is, I don't have it, lack energy. And so that's the energy that you're attracting, the energy of lack. Okay? So just be mindful of that. Earth Angel, a helpful hand, heart guidance, reassurance. Yeah, there's reassurance for you guys that everything's going to be okay. You know, that everything that you're doing, the hard work that you're putting in towards, you know, your career, your relationship, whatever this is, it's going to pay off. Things are going to change, okay? And to also know that when you feel tired, when you feel like you need to take a break, honor that. Honor the cycles of your body. Two of Cups. For some of you, you are getting that job. So if you went for an interview, if you, applied, okay, you will get called, you will get that interview. For others of you, you're wanting to stay committed to a person just because it's the Two of Cups here. For some of you, this is with the Scorpio that you're inquiring about. Again, just be patient, okay? And for some of you, this is about filling up your own cup. Look at this. What you want will actually, it will happen, okay? It will actualize for you. But that something needs to change with all the butterflies here. For some of you, I feel like you want to launch something. You want to do something. And there's a lot of potential in what you want. But again, it's going to take a lot of endurance, determination, and patience, okay? So pile number 1, this is your motto. Endurance, determination, and patience. But you will get there. And then we have power. So again, are you misusing your power? Are you putting your attention, your energy into too many things that Spirit is telling you, okay, what is it that you want? What intention do you want? And you got to commit to that. Okay, because you can't be wasting your energy here and there on so many things. We also got to be very aware of where we're putting our energy in, and is it worth it, and is it something that we want, or are we just wasting our energy in something? But just know that you will get the help that you want. Spirit will send you someone, maybe even a partner or someone who can collaborate with you, who can help you, launch something or make something happen. Okay? So that is what I have for pile number 1. If it resonated, hit that like button, subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye. Pile number 2, we have Kenos. I know this one. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but it's the torch. I know that one because I've seen that one a lot. So this particular rune it's the letter K, right? And it stands for torch, and it's about knowledge, it's about fire, it's about clear vision, it's about bringing light into any situation. So there's some type of light or illumination that's going to come through, hopefully, in the reading. It's also about gaining new information. Like I said, it's about inspiration, it's about harnessing your power, and also learning and teaching. Okay, those are just some basics. I mean, there's a lot to these runes, and that is just a basic. So let's see what the message is. What do you need to hear right now? Divine Masculine, talking about fire energy. Conflict, power. What did we say? Power is a power, having power is a powerful thing, but with great power comes great responsibility. And that's that Mars energy, right? Mars it's a beautiful energy to work with. It is, but it can also be destructive because it's fire. And so you have the rune of fire. So there is a message here about being aware of how you're using your power. Are we misusing our power? Okay, to create or to destroy? How are we making use of it? You know, are we creating conflict in our life, or are we creating something new? For some of you, might be going through a dark night of the soul. There's a lot of energy here around your solar plexus. Yeah, around your solar plexus here. And I'm seeing like a lot of the orange color. And you know, the solar plexus is all about self-confidence. It's all about personal power and strength. So again, you know, there is a need for you to step into, maybe balance out your solar plexus. For some of you, for others of you, maybe, you know, you're being given a lot of power, a lot of knowledge about something. And Spirit is saying, be very mindful of how you're using this knowledge, this power. Okay? How are you using your strength? Retrograde. Restart. Illusions. Okay, for a lot of you, you want some, there's a need for you to let go of expectations, and no judgment there. We all do this. We all want certain things to go, you know, a certain way. And when things don't go our way, we get angry or we get frustrated. And I feel like this is a time for you to let go of any expectations that you might have. Like, set an intention and just let it surrender. I feel for a lot of you, there might be something going on with your Mars in your natal chart, or something with like Mercury in your natal chart. Yeah, and I feel for a lot of you, you're feeling very like, or something going on with the, I want to say Neptune energy. Yeah, with Neptune energy. There's something going on with your Neptune. And Neptune is that your dreams, right? Your goals. That universal love. Yeah, your imagination, your subconscious. But also is escapism. Is your fantasies, is the veils, is the confusion. For some of you, every time I see retrograde, I think of reinvention. Okay, so there's something that you're trying to reinvent in your life. Or you're trying to like do something different is what I'm picking up here for you. I'm being drawn to the eye here. And again, I feel like there's something being revealed here. Hold on. Answer the call. Yeah, I was going to say life purpose, but I was like, I'm not sure. Okay, so for some of you, you are hearing a call. You are feeling a call to journey somewhere, to do something, to create something. And I feel like this is going to put you in a position of power. But for some of you, you're afraid of your power. Or you're afraid of stepping into your power. For others of you, you have seen a lot of people misuse their masculine energy, and so you're afraid of it. You have seen people misuse their power, and so you're afraid that with power people change. And Spirit is saying that's not the case with you. That is just an illusion. You're not going to lose yourself in the power. 8th house, Scorpio house, power and control. Healing, healed, healer, patience, 3 of Wands, judgment, future choice, and potential. Yeah, I feel for you guys, there's a lot of potential to invest in something, okay? Whether this be healing because of the 8th house, that Scorpio energy does not have to be. I feel for you guys, there's a need for you to make a choice to step into your power, you guys. Pile number 2. Yeah, I'm hearing you're ready. You have a clear vision of what you want, and what you want has a lot of potential in it. And it is your calling, by the way, and it's going to bring in a lot of healing for you. You know, it's very similar to pile number 1. Whereas you guys are working with that Mars energy. He's the go-getter. He's the initiator. He's the instigator, if you will. He takes action. He's the fighter, the warrior. And pile number 1 had Saturn, which is about discipline, which is about doing things according to law and order, you know? Whereas you guys, pile number 2, you guys are actually being called to just take action, to go after what you want, to go after that calling. No more waiting around, to make the choice. The power is in your hands. What is it that you want to do with it? Because pile number 2, you're hearing something, you're seeing something, or you're being called to explore something. You're being curious about something. You're in search of something. And whatever that is your destiny. Yeah, and I'm hearing it's going to bring in a lot of financial rewards for you. Yeah, it's physical movement. I keep hearing physical movement. You need to trust. There's positive changes coming in. For a lot of you, you're afraid of repeating a cycle, and I don't know what this is. Yeah, you're afraid of repeating a cycle, and that might be why you're not wanting to step into your power. But remember, stepping into your power is your birthright. Don't give your power away. And don't be afraid of, you're not going to misuse your power. Just because someone else did, maybe a parent did, or someone you looked up to did, doesn't mean that you're going to follow into their footsteps. Because I feel like you've grown a lot. You've transformed. Yeah, there's some type of trauma with that 8th house energy there. But because Scorpio is the 8th house ruler, you're a phoenix, you're rising or you've risen out of the ashes. So I feel here that you have changed, you have transformed, you have grown. It's okay for you to be powerful. It's okay for you to make the decisions, to call the shots. You don't need to feel confused. You have reinvented yourself over and over again. Yeah, don't give your power away. That's what I keep hearing for pile number 2. Don't give your power away. Yeah, you have a choice. You have a choice and you got to choose yourself. I'm trying to see if there's anything else here before I move on. For a lot of you, you do want to step into some type of a healer profession, okay? Because the 8th house also rules esoteric knowledge. It's a very intuitive house. It's mediumship. I have my moon there. It's a very interesting house. But again, whether you step into your path or not is your choice. And sadly, whether you give your power away or not, it's also your choice. Yeah, I'm hearing just do what you gotta do. Because there's a lot of potential for you there, and you have a lot of potential yourself. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. You're gonna get there. You're gonna manifest what you want. You're the one with the wand. You have a lot of power. Sorry, I just hit my mic. You have a lot of power. A lot of power. So that is what I have for pile number 2. If it resonated, hit that like button, subscribe. Now I'm going to move to pile number 3. Thank you very much for watching, you guys. Bye. Wow, upstairs they're having a party. What are they doing? Okay, pile number 3. We have, I forgot the name of this rune and I see it so often too. Igwaz. I know I'm butchering that. I'm so sorry, but it's the letter NG. It has the NG sound as in song, and it stands for fertility. Okay, so there's a lot of fertility. There's a lot of opportunity for you to create. This is a rune that talks about home, the earth element, and about simplicity. It is also a rune that is associated with the earth god, so like Gaia energy. And it's a rune that's calling you to your attention to your home life, to your domestic life, okay? And to find happiness in the simple fulfillment of that, of your everyday. This is also a rune about family love and compassion, and also setting up a stage for rest. So very similar to option number 1, allowing yourself to be physically present, okay? To be in this energy of mindfulness. And it is a very protective rune, especially for the home. So let's get started. This is just a little bit about it, you guys. I don't know very much about runes, but that is a little bit. We have altar work, growth. Oh no, crown chakra. I said growth, so that was completely channeled. So for a lot of you, you're going through a lot of growth at this time. Crown chakra. Okay, paying homage, reclaiming roots, ritual work, decolonizing spirituality, shadow work, blockages. So there's a lot of restrictions going on in all my piles today, okay, which I'm not surprised. For a lot of you, you are going through a shadow period, a dark night of the soul here, where you're being asked to confront your fears, to confront your blockages, right? There's an ego death here, letting go, surrendering to control. For a lot of you, this is an emotional blockage that you're holding on to. There's a lot of purging as well. I feel here that you're keeping yourself chained to something. You're restricting yourself from achieving the money that you want, especially around work, your abundance. Okay, especially with the citrine energy there. About manifestation. There's a lot of blockages to your manifestation. And I feel like there's a need for you to decolonize your soul patterns. The crumbling. Yeah. There's a need for you. There's something here that you need to release. There's something here that needs to crumble. You're clinging on to something and it's not good for you. It's creating blockages to your money, to your prosperity, to your manifestations, to your spiritual growth. Cancer, and it's something emotional, you guys. It's something emotional. Something that comes with family. Okay? Something with your roots here, with the Cancer. And then we have here reclaiming your roots. Something to your home. That's why you got the rune of home. You need to go back to basics with something. Okay? Winter. Yeah, there's a need for you to go inwards. Making me think of hibernation. Archangel Metatron. Yeah, you're going through a lot of evolution here. A lot of spiritual growth. I feel like Archangel Metatron is giving you a lot of information through your crown chakra. The sun energy, a lot of clarity. I feel like the happiness that you want is right there for you, but you're not seeing it because of certain soul patterns, of certain behaviors or conditionings that have been coming from the family with that Cancer card, particularly from a mother for some of you, or from the female side of your family. Then we have here sadness, solitude, silent, withdrawn. Then we have happiness. So there's this energy of, if you guys are noticing, we have winter and summer, sadness and happiness. There's a need for you to balance your emotions here. I feel like there's a fluctuation of emotions for you guys, okay? And for a lot of you, you're actually being shown how that is affecting what you want to achieve, how that is blocking you from where you want to go. And I feel like it all stems from your home life, your upbringing. But there's a lot of fluctuation here. A lot of like, you're happy one moment, then you're sad. Okay, one moment you're like wanting to go out, and then one moment you're not, and there's nothing wrong with that. We all have cycles, but I feel like with pile number 3, it's affecting your manifestation, it's affecting your work, it's affecting the way you see prosperity, the way you see success. And I feel like this is being mirrored to you. And I feel like this is something you have been dealing for a long time, because this chain here is rusty. Is rusty. And I feel like it's time to let it go. It's time to let it go. And for a lot of you, you are going to have to go into this energy of withdrawn, into this period of hibernation in order for you to do the shadow work. Because you guys know, being on a spiritual journey, there's always work involved. It's a never-ending journey. We're always growing. We're always integrating new knowledge, new information. We're always going through spiritual awakenings. We're always evolving. And I feel for pile number 3, you are getting in your own way of your happiness. You are getting in your own way of your dreams, of your goals. Yeah, and for a lot of you, this is not allowing you to do things. This is not allowing you to reach for things. This is not allowing you to take a leap of faith, to dare to do something. This is not allowing you to fly because you're holding on to this chain right here. And again, this might be something that maybe you learned in childhood. And I feel like you're ready. You're ready to let it go. Yeah, because there's something that you're yearning. There's something that you're wanting. There's something that you're longing, but you're not taking action. And the reason why you're not taking action, maybe you weren't seeing it before, but it's because of something here that you've learned. And it's going to be different for every single one of you, but there's something here that is holding you back. And that's why I feel like you have to go back to your roots. Yeah. And I feel like this is something you've been battling. This is something that has been, like I said, ongoing. I'm really getting that it's been ongoing. But I feel like this is a good time to change directions. This is a good time to find inner peace within yourself. This is a good time for you to let go of the fear in order for you to create, in order for you to go after your passions. So that is what I have for pile number 3. If it resonated, hit that like button, subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.